Have you ever felt like you are weighed down by people or things that no longer serve a need in your life? What if letting go of the unnecessary could actually help you to be focused on things that truly matters? Welcome to Empower Echoes, where we turn inspirations into great impact. And today we're going to be talking about how to let go of things that no longer serve you. See, this life is almost like a give or take situation. And to a large extent, our environment and the kind of people we associate with, or people we keep in our lives, or things we have in our lives, can greatly affect us. Can affect our mental well-being, can affect our approach to life, can affect the way we see the world. All right. So how about doing some detachment from people or things? And this may sound really too harsh for some people, but that's the truth. And when I say detaching yourself or getting rid of, I don't mean it in the bad way. I mean, everybody can do it. You can decide to, move away from people that no longer make you happy. Of what use is having a person that constant every time you have conversation with them is like you are far away from wisdom. Every time your knowledge decreases every time you have a conversation with them, or having them around is even affecting your mental well-being. Of what use is having a toxic person in your life? So stay with me, stay tuned while I carry you through this journey on letting go of things that no longer serve certain needs in your life. And when we detach ourselves from things and people that no longer serve a need in our lives, we are unconsciously freeing ourselves from emotional, psychological, trauma or stress, and thereby boosting our mental well-being. It's very important that we it's very essential that you have a close set of people around you, and not just get people in your life that all they do is to drain you, stress you out. It's really essential that in this, very important. Do you know that detaching from people or things that no longer serve you is also a way of freeing yourself from stress, emotional trauma, and also creating a stable mental well-being for yourself? So it's very important to ensure that you detach yourself from things that stress you out. And when I say things, it could be social media, it could be just some lifestyle, unhealthy lifestyle that stress you, that are not good for your life. You need to detach yourself and build a sane environment for yourself. I know that saying that letting go of people and things that no longer serve you, a lot of thoughts is going on in your mind. Letting go of things that do not serve you and people that no longer serve you, it's not just about cutting them or getting rid of them. It's about creating a sane environment for yourself. It's about setting healthy boundaries that gives you peace of mind. Of what use is having a toxic friend in your life that all they ever do is interpret everything you say in the wrong way? When you say A, they have interpreted it negatively. Of what use is having such a person in your life? Of what use is keeping those relationships that drain you? You are in a relationship with a man or a woman, and all they do is talk you down, put you down, make you less of a human. What use? They are not serving your purpose. They are not adding values to your life. Any relationship, regardless of who it is, that does not add value to your life, that does not make you better, then there's no use keeping them, I'm afraid. You need to detach yourself. I do not have too many friends. I just have a few friends. And trust me, none of my friends lives in the same environment with me. Most of my friends, they live in different countries. But you see, the most important thing with these my friends is that every time I pick my phone to talk to them, every time we talk, we exchange wisdom, we exchange values. Of what use, really, is having someone who is jealous of you and you know it? Who doesn't want the best for you? Every dreams you've shared with them, they've put it down as if that's the worst thing anyone can ever come up with. You need to detach yourself this year. You need to detach yourself. Remember, we said this year our focus is mental health, positive mental health, and we're doing everything that needs to be done to maintain positive mental health. And to have that positive mental health, you need to start getting rid of people and things that are not serving any good, any purpose in your life. Now, the big question is, how do you even start to detach from things and people that no longer serve any needs in your life? Stay tuned with me. I'll tell you step by step. First thing you need to do is to identify the signs of toxicity in those people and things. For example, constantly nagging you, being negative around you, they talk down on you, they say something to you, they go behind you to say something else. This is one of the signs you can use to identify, and you need to gently walk away. I remember in one of my videos that I invited Becca to talk about, that we talked about individuality. She said, when you see that you're in an environment where you have to give a false narrative of yourself for acceptance, you need to slowly walk out of that gathering. So I'm also reiterating that today. When you see that you're in an environment of people that you have to give a false narrative of yourself for acceptance, they are not serving any purpose in your life. You need to slowly walk yourself out. You need to slowly excuse that person, cut them off. Cut them off. And when I say cut them off, I don't say begin to keep malice with them or don't talk to them. It's just that you set boundaries. Cutting them off means setting healthy boundaries. You let them know their limits. Alright? The next point is you notice that certain relationships are affecting your mental well-being. When they talk to you, they pull you down. You start feeling less of yourself. It's time to cut off from those people. Anyone you have in your life that every time you have a conversation with them, you start feeling low of yourself. It's time for you to cut them off, detach from them. Anyone in your life that you know that every conversation you have with them will always lead to constant disrespect from them. It's time to walk away. It's time to detach from them. Because the truth is, there's no way someone will constantly disrespect you and your mental health will still be in the right place. No. Alright? You also need to understand that it is absolutely okay to cut off from people that no longer serve any needs in your life, that affect your personal growth. Now, it is part of growth. It is a personal growth for you to understand that certain people are not serving any values. They no longer align with your values for life. And it is absolutely okay to cut them off without feeling any guilt. You are you. And your mental health is you. And it is in your best interest to protect your mental well-being. So, whatever thing, person, whoever it is that is draining life out of you, that does not serve the same purpose as you, that every time you have to talk to them, if they pull you down, they talk you down, it's time for you to give them space. It's time for you to say goodbye to such relationship. It doesn't matter how many years you've invested in those relationships. When you notice that it affects you mentally, it drains you. Relationship like that stress you out. They burn you out. It's time to gradually say goodbye till we meet again. Never you feel bad for cutting off from toxic relationships. And when I also mean, it's not just human beings alone, also things. It could be jobs. It could be some jobs that are very toxic, some companies that are very toxic. You need to gradually cut yourself off. Someone will say, oh, should I stay out of my job and stay home and not do nothing? No, while you're still on the job, you start looking for something else. Your mental health is very important. Now, just imagine you being in a marketplace on the road. There are a lot of noises, the cars, everything. That's the state of your mental well-being when you have people that are not serving any purpose in your life, yet draining you out. So today we are going to one after the other detach them. It's like you go to the bookshelf and say, oh, this book you are for keep. You keep it at the side. Oh, you're not for keep. At the side. All right. Now, if you know that this video has impacted you, you've learned one or two things from this video, please share this video out. Share me out. Share this video to your loved ones, your friends, your enemies, even those that you are going to detach from. At least do them this honor before detaching from them. You can follow me on all my platforms. On YouTube is empower-echoes 1924. On Instagram is empower_echoes 1924. On TikTok is empower echoes. On Facebook is Abigail Olivia Ajayi. I'll see you in my next video. Share, love, like, and follow. Mwah. Bye.